Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play BattleTech. And well, we could be at the end of this mission. Let's find out.
Ready for orders.
The bad thing, of course, we have already lost a mech, which is, as you might assume, not really good. But let's see. I don't even know if we now destroy the control center right here. Are we good then? Are we finished off the mission then? I am not certain. But we did a lot of damage there. Nice. So that could potentially mean that we in the next round have cut that. Oh, please don't die.
I'm hit.
Alright, so
Standing by.
you of course will sprint here, turn to the side, because I think when we are going to be hit from the back, that is we are in a world of hurt then. The only good thing is that I know one more shot of our mechs and we have destroyed the dropship control center, so that is of course very good for us. So that could potentially be the last hits, and if that would be that point, that would be really, really amazing. So let's see.
Target confirmed.
Well done, Commander. Mrs. Meyer, are you inbound? Roger that, Lady Arano. I'm marking one landing zone on your screen. Commander, proceed to the designated coordinates for evac. Oh, holy crap. That is then going to be really, really bad. So, I hope that our turrets are going to be a little bit of help. I don't want to lose Blackjack here.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
I know, sorry. So our turrets hopefully do some punching then. What I've just seen, our our turrets here, our allies, do a little bit of damage. The only problem that I see here that they are mostly actually not hitting, and that is the bad part here. So that were a couple of good hits. But they, oh, is he destroyed? But I can see how much they are actually holding up there. That's quite insane. I hope we are going to, we are able to save him. But I will now run again.
Waiting for orders.
So technically, if I move him there, we are there pretty quickly, and then at least we have one mech in the landing zone. The problem I see, if we lose too many of our guys, that again is going to be pretty hard for us to recover from that, because not only do we need to hire new pilots, and we have a little off time where they need to be repaired,
Internal damage.
but you know, what I'm planning to do there is actually to do then a little off, not off time, but you know, to do smaller missions to pump up our to get, you know, our to generate some income with low, you know, with you know, having not to invest too much, and that is the plan I'm having there. Because what I have for me realized that in, oh, okay, I need to sprint, that every time we are doing
Just running.
a campaign mission in this game, that we are losing really much, and that's, you know, that the story missions are really bad for our income actually. The good part is I know at least one we are getting in there, even if I lose 2 of them. That's the only good part I see here. Alright, allied turn, so please do some good shots. So that one is heavily hit. So 1 is down. So I think our allies did actually take down 2 of the enemy mechs. That is actually quite good. But this guy is so heavily armored, man. Still 4 enemy mechs remain.
Commander?
So this I can... So now I can potentially get all of my guys into here. That is of course very, very good. Because if he could make it with the 3 of them, that would be oh so amazing. He has still a couple of rockets, no lasers remaining, but fair enough, he survived. Okay, good. So our turn, let's... I still then will do a little bit of shooting, because I
Location confirmed.
always love when these guys are actually firing.
Engaging target.
But that didn't do too much as expected. I should have moved him to the back. That would have decreased the chances here of him getting destroyed right now. But we were lucky. Nice.
Commander,
So you move in there, and then we should have
moving out.
done this mission. Ooh, that's good. I had, you know, to be honest, I was a little bit afraid that we are not going to make it, but that's done it. All communication between the spaceport and the Directorate's reinforcements fleet just went down. Ground control, this is Koronek, we have lost you. loud clanging, nav support is offline. Where are the damned tugs? Louder clanging, alarm klaxon begins to blare. Without ground support, their dropships won't be able to make planetfall. They'll be torn to pieces if they try. Congratulations, Psychic. Panzer is as good as ours. And we have you to thank for it. Long live Host Decimus, and long live the Iran Restoration. Yes.
Mission.
Woo! That is amazing. I think the problem is here. We receive 1 million credits, or a little bit more than 1 million. But 1.7, alright, that's fair enough. So we are at 2 million. So we have everything. So our contract payment has increased by 50%. Okay, that's nice. Excellent work, Commander. I was right to put my faith in you. You are a critical part of the restoration effort. Thank you very much. We've lost the pilot. Yes, that's too bad. But we have good things to work with. The thing is, what happens here? Just 10,000. Value 1.3 million. I think I will do that. Let's continue and see. After choosing, okay, up to... Do we go on now? No. I think I will put in some ammunition. Okay, okay, I can do it actually. Okay, I have to select 4 items, so off we go. I don't, of course, not know whether that is the right choice here, but anyhow, confirm. And we have quite a lot of money now to go on. Oh, that feels so good. After the point that we actually nearly died at one point, now we can repair our mechs. We have a little bit to work with, and until the next mission I hope I can do some smaller missions to, you know, increase the money. with minimizing the losses in the smaller contracts, which I know we have. I think we have we had two contracts which were bad, but anyhow, the Rimworld Frontier, Chimera Arano, we have done it, Psychic. Thanks to your efforts, the Restoration Army has broken the Directorate's hold on Panzer. Lord Pierre Louis Decimus has already pledged his house and his system to my service. The Restoration is growing just as we hoped it would. And with his support you gain territory, soldiers and a bolstered supply chain. Not a bad deal for you, Lady Arano. All for House Decimus, the Directorate took a scorched earth approach to Panzer's farmland. Without our ongoing support, the people here would starve. I'm not my uncle Darius, the Restoration gives as much as it takes. That's commendable, Lord Arana, but it may not be sustainable. It isn't like you have much choice. Selecting them staff would be terrible PR, and your people will love you for it. I go with that one, that's the most positive one. That's for them to decide. Either way, I'll continue feeding them for as long as they need it. I meant what I said when we liberated Weltry. These people are my responsibility and I will help them no matter the cost. Alright, it's a victory to be sure, but we are still a long way from Coromandel and Director Espinosa has only just begun to marshal his forces. Things are going to get a lot more difficult as we push forward toward Smithen. The Director's military capabilities appear to be way offline with our initial estimates. Somehow they have gained access to weapons and battlemechs that are totally foreign to the Oregon Reach. Where do you think all this hardware is coming from? We don't know. House Espinosa has always had contracts in the inner sphere. Lady Victoria's personal battlemech is a prototype model that's almost impossible to find outside the Draconist combined, but this radical new military buildup is something else entirely. Wherever these weapons are coming from, it's a recent development and a troubling one. Hey, Lord Medea, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's something here that you may want to see. Actually, you may all want to see it. I found something strange on the Argos Nef computer. Why don't I like the sound of that? I'm gonna need some clarification on that, Doctor. Is there anything on the ship that isn't strange? But I go with the first one. Because your head is in the right place. I found something weird on the ancient ship is what spacers say in horror movies, usually right before everyone starts dying. Back me up on this, Darius. That's the one you made. What was the one you made me watch the other day with the drones that started eating people? What the hell? Count Arturo de Sorrentilis. These gears are teeth. It's a great film, but that's all it is. It's make-believe, Maya. Dr. Murat, please tell us what you actually found. Well, I appear to have stumbled onto an encrypted data archive. Somebody hid it away in the Argos secondary storage drive. That's just my best guess, mind you. Starleak era encryption software isn't really my area of expertise. My father spent years trying to figure out how to get the Argo back to origin space in one piece. He was obsessed with this ship. He felt that it was important somehow, and now this. I want that archive open, Dr. Murat. I need to know what's inside. With all due respect, Lady Arana, whatever on the drive was sealed away for a reason. I've heard enough stories about lost tech, treasure hunting to know that it's a bad idea, so why don't we just leave well enough alone? Because this archive could contain something of value, and because, as previously mentioned, I have a personal connection to the ship. I believe that this discovery is meant to lead us somewhere, and I intend to follow it. It's a Starleak era data archive, of course we should try and open it. I go with that, I know. We shouldn't let this distract us. Superstition isn't a valid leadership strategy. Lady Rano, it's our client, Maya. If she wants to check this thing out, then that's what we are going to do. Still, the first one. Damn right we should. You don't just leave money on the table, anyone could tell you that. Thankfully, we can follow this lead and pursue our campaign against the Directorate at the same time. The liberation of House Coruscant on Smithon is already the Restoration next objective, and Lord Simon Karas was High Lord Tammy's chief technologist. Securing the help we need will cost us nothing that we weren't already planning to pay. Perhaps this is just all a coincidence, Miss Meyer, but I cannot help seeing the hand of fate at work here. Must have thought taught me to pay heed my institution, and that is what I intend to do. Tell me more about Lord Carussus. Why do you think this Carussus will be able to open our archives? That's the plan then. After we liberate Smithton, we'll have an audience with Lord Carussus. I go with that. Yes, Psychic, and shortly thereafter we will see if my father's institution about the Argo was justified. As before, I will contact you when we are ready to move on. Smithton, I don't know whether I pronounce it correctly anyhow. For now, I'll take my leave of you. I have nobles to place at and an army to rally, and you have your own contracts to pursue, I'm sure. Yes, we do, Lady Rana. We are keeping busy just as you asked us to. You all heard her. We've got something time before the next leg of the restoration offensive, and our client wants us to make the best of it. This time is money, so let's get back to work. Lord Around's people scored the spaceport and found a jackpot commander, decommissioned Griffins, lots of them. They'll never get them working with the repair facilities they've got, but between my team and the Argos Mech Bay, I think we might. You can find them in the shop here on Panzer. Alright guys, that then Jenna's D's run hot, and they run fast but quickly bound into combat to deliver a knockout punch even against heavier units. Their capability with speed and weaponry tends to come at the expense of lower armor capacity though. Pinto has died, I know. Our macros are gained in experience and need your guidance, Psychic. If you head to the barracks, you can direct their training. So guys, that then brings us to the end of this episode, and as usual, I really thank you for watching. If you have enjoyed it, then please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.